It was really painful. I have to say this to you, Chris. I couldn't go on the full 3 hours. I gave up after 2.5. What was really remarkable is the degree to which they avoided the major issues facing the American people and believe that every single problem facing humanity is all attributed to Barack Obama. He has caused all of the problems. We seem to have forgotten that when Bush left office, 800,000 people were losing their jobs every single month. The world's financial system was on the verge of collapse, and our deficit was a record-breaking $1.4 trillion.
On climate change, they said, yeah, okay, it's there, but it's not for the federal government. Let the states deal with it more. Federal government doesn't have an answer. In terms of poverty and income, they blame you. They say you've taxed people into a position that they're in, and you've locked up business. And most notably on immigration, they say that's on you, too, because your party president, I know you're an independent, but caucusing with the Democrats, and they say that Barack Obama promised it. It's part of why he got elected, and he's done nothing. You didn't get it done. These are all your problems.
Oh, well, let's just deal with that. First of all, they do not believe. I mean, let's be frank. They do not believe in comprehensive immigration reform, and that's why the House of Representatives has not taken up the comprehensive immigration reform passed by the Democrats in a bipartisan way, I should say, in the Senate. We did it. In terms of climate change, no, Chris, I did not hear anybody say, oh, this is a planetary crisis. We have got to do something. Really, the federal government should not do something? No scientist that I know believes that. What they think is if we don't act now, the bad situation will become much worse in later years. In terms of childhood poverty, I didn't hear a word about the need to address the fact that 40% of African-American kids in this country are living in poverty, nor did I hear a word, by the way, about racial justice in this country.
The candidates, as you know, Senator, went after each other somewhat last night, and they also went after Hillary Clinton, and they took sort of a side swipe at you in the process. Let me play for you what Bobby Jindal said.
Hillary Clinton is gift-wrapping this election to us. They are running their weakest candidate. They've got a socialist that is gaining on Hillary Clinton. Folks, you can't make that up. A socialist is doing well in the Democratic primary.
I know for Governor Jindal, it is easy to try to frighten people. We throw out a word, socialism. Oh, my goodness, we're all supposed to be shaking in our boots. But I think if you look at some of the real success stories in many of these countries, there's a lot that we can learn. Countries like Finland and Denmark and Sweden are much more homogenous than we are. They are much smaller than we are. But there are lessons that we can learn. Why are we the only major nation on Earth that doesn't guarantee health care to all people? Forget Scandinavia. I live 100 miles away from Canada. All of their people have health care, and they do it much more cost effectively than we do. Why are we the only major country on Earth that doesn't guarantee paid family and medical leave, so when a working class woman has a baby, she's not forced to be separated from her baby and go back to work a week or 2 weeks later?